It's another, what would you do? It's another, yeah, what would you do? Because I am too poor and I try to score someone else to do this intro, but I ain't got no money to pay someone else to do it. What would you do? On Popcorn and Pork Rinds. Thank you for tuning in to Popcorn and Pork Rinds. It is your host, Sensei. It's a What Would You Do Wednesday, but not on a Wednesday because schedules all went out the window. Piss tosh. We're going into a new year, so it's fine. So, somebody wrote in, and I'm going to be reading it raw and uncut right here from the phone, and it is a long one. You ready? Let's do it. All right. Once upon a time, in a city far, far away. Oh, we're on a fairy tale. I lived with my girlfriend in a low-income inner-city apartment. We lived right behind the local Walmart, which, as you can imagine, sucked ass. No, I can't imagine that because I've never lived that close to a Walmart. Okay. Just kidding. Well, I mean, I never lived that close to a Walmart, but I'm just kidding about, being better than you. Okay, where were we? Derailed. Right behind a local Walmart, which you can imagine sucked the booty. Anyways, one day I was in Walmart, go figure, and noticed an old friend from my high school football team, and he was looking rough. Rough. I don't know why. Turned out he was there stealing food to eat, and I offered to bring him into my home and help him get right with Jesus. Get right with the Lord. It didn't say that. But it did say that he tried to help him get right. Not left, but right. So he takes me back to his Dora the Explorer tent. He took you back? I should stop. These are what would you do's, and these are serious, okay? These aren't joking matters. All right. Although you did say that he took you back to his Dora the Explorer tent under the freeway littered with tinfoil and broken glass. From his meth and heroin addiction. Damn. To gather his things and bring them to my house. So you literally ran into your old buddy and he was stealing food. And you said, this is a good idea because I haven't seen him in a very long time. And he lives under the fucking bridge. And you see all the drug paraphernalia that he can't even handle because the shit is broken. And then you said, come on back to my place. Come on. Good idea. Where was I? Now, just the day before all of this, I had bought a dream car of my wife's and I's. Aw. It was a 1992 Chevy Blazer. Ooh. 1992 Chevy Blazer, my dream vehicle. Ooh. Goddamn baller. Ballin'. Not the 92 Blazer. Turquoise. It's turquoise. That's what it says. Turquoise. She was beautiful, and we hadn't in the mix of all of this gone to the DMV and registered the vehicle in our names. Oh, damn. I see where this is going. Why'd you bring this up? Oh, I see where this is going. You went and got your dream vehicle, and it's turquoise. 92 Blazer, baby. And then didn't even register it. I see where this is going. The following morning, my gridiron compatriot was gone. My keys were gone and my new truck gone. So I attempted to get a hold of him. Text message after text message, nothing. Call after call for hours, nothing. Then he messages me like 2 p.m. that afternoon that he would be back. He just needed to borrow my truck, borrow these hands, borrow this. You don't. Did you not expect him to do something weird? Did you think that everything was just going to be GP? Did you feel that bringing this vagrant into your home? Let me just read. Let me not pass judgment. Truck to do some stuff, so I really tried to be the good guy. Oh, yeah. Sucker. And give him time. Oh, you gave him time? How nice of you. Well, day turned into night and back into day, and he still wasn't back, and now he wasn't returning my calls. Not fucking shocked. At this point, I was over the bullshit. You gave him a long time for you to be over the bullshit, because for real, as soon as you woke up and your shit was gone, bling. Hi, I'd like to report, but also you didn't register the vehicle. And how do you know where your keys were at? So you just left your keys like... Okay. All right. And I called the police, and the police show up to my door to report the theft, and I come out, start explaining this very scenario to the cop in front of me, and he cracks a smile, laughs in my face, tells me he won't be able to help me, and if I want anything done, to figure it out on my own. No shit, his words. No shit, your words. Oh, man. Figure it out on your own. Well, I can tell you we did. But what would you do? What I would have did was I would have not invited this person into my house. But also, let's just pretend that I did. I wouldn't have had my keys in view or accessible to anyone, especially a vehicle that is not registered. So you guys just went in there and just like, all right, and you just dropped the keys on the table. It's like, all right, I'm going to bed. See you later. Sir. That's what the fuck I would do, is they wouldn't even be invited. I'm sorry. Here's some food. Here's $1. Good luck. Yes, I understand being nice and I understand the struggle, but you didn't protect yourself first. You didn't do no research. You didn't do no recon. You just was like, let me just snatch you from your situation and then put myself, which is you, into a situation because of him. Damn. So, guess what? There's more. That was like a part 1. So now we're going to go on to why this person, I guess, kind of did this for this person, because now we're going to get the understanding of his mentality, where he was at. All right? So it starts out as, oh, for the record, LOL, I was a poor child, LOL. 2 LOLs in that one sentence. Yep, that's correct. It wasn't until I was about 16 that my parents started to make they money they'd make long after they kicked me out of the house, LOL. A lot of LOLs. These are sarcastic LOLs. I was raised like crackhead mobile home park, beat by my stepdaddy hiding in a closet. There was one time we lived in an apartment so small my mom's room for me was sheets hanging from the roof around my bed in the living room. Tis was a different stepdad. I had like 4 of them. Damn. I can remember this crackhead was a stepdad that beat me with the belt until I was vomiting. That's abuse. Because I took my clothes between my bed and the wall. Well, that don't make no goddamn sense at all. Why is you whooping the kid because of the clothes in between the wall to make the bed not hit the wall or whatever? What is happening? Okay? Nah. And even after my mom married this fuck and they got rich, I still lived on the street for a couple of months because they wouldn't help me. Fucked up. The help didn't start coming until my sister died. Damn, I'm sorry. Rest in peace. And they realized they are shit parents and complete failures. Oh, well, that's good that they realized it. Like, my parents lived on the Pugnant Sound in Washington, up on the hill. Nicest house in development status. And I lived on Crackhead Street, like literally 20 minutes from them. 20 minutes is Crackhead Street. Only 20 minutes. They live in the nicest house in the neighborhood. And then when you go around the house in the back, that's where we... 20 minutes. Oh, man. I kid. And they just left me to rot. It was my wife's parents that came and got us and took us out of that low-income housing and kind of rehabbed us on the other side of the state. Then my addict uncle, who at the time I didn't know was an addict, promised me a whole house fully furnished, just needed to drive my ass across the country in the middle of January, winter, on one of the worst years. Well, redacted because they put a name. And I gave up what little we had. Drove across the country to an empty house that had a leaky roof and a shit-looking garden. Not that goddamn garden. How dare he? You're supposed to have a beautiful garden. Well manicured. Landscapies. Fucking garden. And one client to sell the... two. Well, I'm glad that we just jumped right into that. So, is this a trap house? And my uncle was literally weekly taking 1.5 LBs from me to pay off the house, which he never did. And he took that weight from me for about 2 months until I couldn't afford to eat or pay his back taxes. And I threatened to burn this motherfucker down, his house, and walk. He didn't say motherfucker, but he should have. I'll burn this bitch down to the gridiron. Where am I at? Pay his back taxes, and I threatened to burn it down, his house, and walk. I said, you keep telling me about our family rage and why no one should fuck with us. I said, you're fucking with me, uncle. And no one knows I'm fucking here. I didn't tell anyone I can light a fucking match to this shit and walk. And no one could prove it. I was here. Yeah. So how about you stop fucking robbing me before I ash this bitch? And he did and hasn't been back since. And that was 6 years ago. Oh, congratulations. So anyways, while all that happened in my life, my parents got rich. What the fuck would you do? Boy, I don't know. But anyways, the community, what would y'all do in these situations? Wow, these are doozies. But here we are. We're here for them. And also, you're probably noticing the light is different and all this other crap. I don't care. And the camera, that's a whole nother story. You probably see you could see, this is another camera, but long story shorts. Anyways, in the comment sections below, write, what would you do if you were in these situations? Thank you for tuning in to Popcorn and Pork Rinds. Have yourself a happy new year. And thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment below, and let everybody know I'm alive. Peace.